thought back of book. I was like, what the fuck? Let me, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm flunked out right now. Don't worry about it. Nigga, let's get this my fucker.
Never trust a bitch, never trust a bitch. Yeah, she treat you like it's it, and you still wanna wipe that bitch. You bogus her, 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 bogus. Never trust a dude, check, never trust a dude. Yeah, he's smoking up with you, but never wanna split with you. You bogus her, 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 bogus. I'ma leave it at that. Just won't stop hard bringing it back for the ones gonna scratch their back. I'ma make a break fly like a turn party. Put the bitch in ass, big clap, and she call right back. Cut the game like a virus, take a swan flu. Put the sky like undo. Bitch get the cool little nose like a running stoop. Yeah, I rise at the 6 a.m. in the morning. Gonna put on start and scan every morning. With the birds with the word as a turn phone. Alright, you know I'm with shit damn. Bound with zip, bitch, I'm taking kids damn. You not really fit, take them. Drop a little shit, I be looking bitch damn. I be so out the loop, they ask me how I work. Just a man on a mission, hope I wind up on the shirt. And God on my side, all the pain, no it won't work. From the sky to the girl, now she gotta pay me for that one. Cause I made that ass goddamn fatter. She act up, yeah, I play her like batter. Go in motherfucking kitchen. It tastes like candy, it tastes like candy. But don't go, cause you so goddamn handy. My pogo, you know you ride it like that land beat. The ocean, you wet like sea, you like Miami. No Aries.
All my Taurus, man, that's Slim B.
Never trust a bitch, yeah, she treat you like it's it, and you still want that bitch. You bogus her, 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 bogus. Never trust a dude, never trust a dude, yeah, he's smoking up with you, but never wanna split with you. You bogus her, 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 bogus. Yeah, 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 yeah. Check, turn, check, turn, check, turn, turn, check, 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 turn, 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 turn it up.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh yeah, and I pull up, give a film fuck. I don't know how to, I don't know. I be in the sky, flying all day. I don't give a shit, my nigga. I love my bae. You know what I'm saying? I was pausing shit, motherfucker. I just probably start piloting motherfucking check it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we not all glitchy. But check it out, you know what I'm saying? Full moon in Pisces. So what does that mean? That means chaotic dreams and imaginations. You know what I'm saying? And you know what they say about chaotic imaginations. If you can't control your chaotic dreams and imaginations, then you might just end up in a chaotic dream and imagination. No puns intended. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm plug this bitch in. So that's why, no matter what, when you're going through transits in the sky within the Pisces element, you want to make sure this in. You want to make sure that you have some of practical way and how to see these things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, all right, but we get. So you want to have make sure you have a practical way how to see these things, and no matter what you do, you want to be in a space on where you're figuring out certain shit on how you kind of make some sort of sense out of what you got going on in that dream like world. You know what I'm saying? When you're in that dream like world, the certain things that you come up with may be, like I said, dreamy and imaginative, but see, if you got some sort of chaotic way on how to see these things, then the whole practical thing won't make sense in the actual physical realm. You know what I'm saying? And going through that certain transit in your life, you want to make sure. Bro, I be thinking out of my nose. This is this camera phone. You want to make sure that you're. You want to make sure that your way you actually go upon these things actually are making sense because, like I said, you know, the whole thing within the Pisces element is that what is that? That's uh exalted love, exalted dream, all dreams and imaginations. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter is actually exalted in Pisces. So within our wisdom and our knowledge, we may think to ourselves that the way we're going upon within our wisdom and knowledge, we may not have the best way on how to emotionally make that make sense within the dreamlike world. You know what I'm saying? And the full moon is like once anytime we have a full moon, energies are in an all-time high. So within that, you want to be in a space of where you understand the whole transition on how these things appear acquire with each other. You know what I'm saying? To have the soul, the soul being in itself have that that enlightened way you can see that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, once you like when whatever we're doing in the physical, we're doing spiritual realm, you know what I'm saying, in the metaphysical realm, you know what I'm saying. And if you have a right way on how you can look at these things and now you can envision these things, right? It's almost like you're making a you within yourself because once you project that thing, it comes to you. You know what I'm saying? And since you're the the physical space of your form as of now. You're that starship. One, two, three, four, five. Five. You're that starship. The reason within the elemental process of these things happens to be more catering to the element of like surprise almost. You know what I'm saying? And the element of surprise, I wouldn't be surprised if a Pisces made that saying up because like you know what I'm saying that element of Pisces in general is right. You don't know what you're getting when you're meeting a Pisces. You don't know if you're getting you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker that that'll sink you down with them, or a motherfucker that'll take you to that most creative, most dreamy like, most exclusive states, and that you've never been aware of until you met that motherfucking Pisces, male or female. You know, and they're actually like Pisces be creative, but they also be flunked out at the same time because the way they express themselves, the way they kind of go within their actual ways and how they come up with their dreams and their missions, it be to the towards the fact on where they want you, they want to represent it within you, like they want, like whether it depends if it's sun, if their sun and moon are rising, isn't it? But I'm speaking for all Pisces in general within themselves. Like when the Pisces is having fun, they want you to have fun with them too. Like, and it's no matter what, like they'll be in spaces on where if you're not like aware, and if you're not aware enough to see it, because they'll mostly be in that dreamy like world, that dreamy like internal world, and their emotions is what guides the ship. You know what I'm saying? So whether the water is chaotic, which the food kind of getting that chaotic energy, or the water is smooth sailing, you know what I'm saying? You want to be in a space of where you're understanding the Pisces emotions internally. You know, once you're in that boat, you know how to like you can smooth sail a boat, or that shit can be chaotic. Now, if you're smooth sailing, if let's start with chaotic. Let's just look at negative shit in general, because we're already in the full moon in general. Let's say you're chaotic within the actual boat element. See the boat. We see the boat as the sun, but you can see the boat as the moon too. You know what I'm saying? Because that took a motherfucking to build. That took the yin, the internal to build. The water will be the yin too. So it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's two emotions coming together. You know what I'm saying? The water will be mutable. The earth. The pipes, the motherfucking damn, I can't even think. Or the sun will be the Virgo, so that will be the mutable earth. That'll be the mutable earth. Pisces, the water will be water. So it's the same thing, but different ways on how you see it. You know what I'm saying? And once you're looking at within these things, you'll be in a space on where the whole process is guiding you towards the access of understanding how these these emotions treat you. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's chaotic at first, you might be in a space where you're not reaching for the stars. You're not reaching far enough to get what you access within the mind. You know what I'm saying? You may have a limited mind, and the way you see something may be limited. So you may not have an open mind in how you see shit. So you may be stuck in that structured earthly like. And that Pisces wants you to expand. Like if you planted good seeds, you have smooth sailing boat sails. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the whole access point of where the water is kind of directing itself. You'll be in a space where the emotions will guide you to what is need to be done, or what needs to be uh take you to the promised land, whatever you're trying to go. Never land, whatever you're trying to go, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, know how to look at these things and know where you're trying to have some sort of balance within these points in general. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have balance within these things, you'll be lost in the sauce, thinking something is right within the supposed to be seen, not understanding is not the right thing you should be seeing. You know what I'm saying? And it starts within the battle, starts within yourself. So once you know how to fight your internal demons within yourself, your internal shit like that within yourself, well, physical won't actually like affect you on the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's you battling yourself. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, you have the right starting point on where you're going upon these certain emotions. Like I said, full moon Pisces. So if you're playing good seeds, you're more. You don't have to go all out within some sort of access point or action point within yourselves in general. You know what I'm saying? You may have some sort of gift and talent you do within yourself, and full moon Pisces made you have some sort of wise brought out example on how you should go upon something, or how you should make that new song you're doing, or that new clothing, or that new art structure, or that new what's that shit called, the you know, the what's that shit, y'all know what I'm trying to say. You do the pottery, yeah, the new pottery, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? We all do some shit. Whatever you're doing, that's you find a new way how to do that creatively. That's how you know you're playing good seeds. If you're still struggling to find a way and how to utilize these things in the right ways, you may have not. That's how you know you're playing bad seeds. So you're still trying to figure these things out. You know what I'm saying? If you're just mundane, that means you're not doing anything at all. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be in a space where not, it's not to say that's a good or a bad thing, but you want to be in space somewhere you're understanding where these things lead towards in general. You know what I'm saying? These things all have a way, something where they lead towards. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that right leading system you're trying to lead towards, then you'll be in a space somewhere what you're trying to access within that parameter, what you're trying to cater to within that goal you're trying to create, won't actually be no goal creating. You know what I'm saying? And if you fuck around and give what God gave you to somebody else, then you'll be lost in the sauce forever. You won't understand how to get yourself out of the loop, out of the loop-de-loop. You know what I'm saying? But if you're understanding these things and how they're going upon with themselves, and you understand how to actually see these things, to equal these things out and equalize what you're doing, and keep it like structured within the equilibrium, you'll be in a space where you'll that the whole balance issues is catered towards what you're doing within the way, and how you're maneuvering through the space system, your spacious system. You know what I'm saying? Your big spacious. You know what I'm saying? Spacious. When you got a spacious spaceship, you got you're spacious. You have clairvoyance within your access points. You know what I'm saying? You know how to get comfortable within any scenario. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know how to make others comfortable with any area with how you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you maneuver yourself, no matter what you're doing, you have some sort of ability within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why no matter what you're doing, if you know how to do, it's not what you do, it's how you do. And if how you're doing it is the right structured way, and how it can blossom that seed into that beautiful flower, you won't have to feel the need to water that for flower time. You know what I'm saying? That full moon in Pisces already did its job and water that flower. You know what I'm saying? So now you understand that you're in a space where the whole watery element within the actual water is kind of doing its job within itself. You know what I'm saying? And when you understand how it's doing its job within itself, you'll be in a space where you can put your 2 cents into the puzzle, and how you wanna put in what, like how you wanna put that certain role or that characteristic. A characteristic is mind states. Certain characteristic you want to put in that puzzle, that piece, or whatever you're doing. And if you don't, like I said, if you have the right way on how to access these things, then you'll know that like the whole thing you're trying to do is just trying to have some sort of relative motion in that water. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in that water, like you don't want to be chaotic in that form of ocean. You know what I'm saying? Because once that shit that boat gets damaged in some sort of way, how are you gonna? You can't fix it in the middle of the water. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in a place where you have some sort of like, you know what I'm saying, some sort of point on where you do it. You plant the seed from the beginning, and you have some sort of way how you plant that seed from the beginning now, instead of you having this space on where like do these things in the middle of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Blah. Goddamn. But you do these things in the middle of the shit, you'll get sunken down in the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to know how to look at these things in the proper context. You know what I'm saying? Because the proper context. What the? This shit looks like it's like. Yeah, yeah. So the proper context. Yeah. I so yeah. What the fuck? That shit. My shit. And my end looking from the laptop. This shit is like man, gibberty, whatever you call it. But yeah, so like you want to have a right way in how you look at these things, because like no matter what, you won't understand that the whole point of doing something is to try to make some sort of new creative spark out of that. You know what I'm saying? And within that new creative spark, you have some sort of way on how you can have a way on how you have the advantage in over any situation you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like once you're shipping through that water, no matter what, like and you don't get you're unharmed with actual water. That boat, that's the sun being the boat though, and Virgo, the water being the water, moon and Pisces, full moon at that. So it's you're in the middle of the ocean, nigga. So goddamn, you look in the sky, you see the reflection. That's what you're in right now. So that in that actual emotion. So once you're smooth sailing and you know smoothly, I'm not even looking at this no more. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is phony. I'm just I'm less laggy when I'm on the laptop. I notice, but I'm a just. It's not my Wi-Fi because nigga, unless I go off Wi-Fi. But if I go off Wi-Fi, me all off. So I'm not even gonna do that. But yeah, so it's like no matter what, you want to be in a space on where you're seeing the how to look at these things no matter what, because they'll help you within the access point on where what you're going through the current wave of events. You'll have some sort of reciprocation within a certain emotion and a thought and feeling, and you'll have some sort of way on how, let's say you were to get damaged in the middle of the ocean, know that oh shit, let's like we have a backup boat behind us. It's like so you always have some sort of backup plan within your up your sleeves. You know what I'm saying? Within your sleeves. So it's like you was like oh shit, let's hop on this boat, fuck that boat. You know what I'm saying? That let that boat sail wherever it's going. You know we going to new world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I know, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is shit we do. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? It's like once you have some sort of energy within yourself, you already have some sort of consistency or some sort of what's that word I'm looking for? It's like it's like the same. It's the same word. It's the same as back. But yes. Once you have that backup energy stored towards you, I can't think of the word right now. But once you have that some sort of backup energy towards you, you don't need to like for example me, like this is an example, but you know what I'm saying. My I be having music I be making that I haven't released yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's sort of the backup energy. So I always have some shit up my sleeves within music. You know what I'm saying? I can put a whole album of songs released in a whole album and just put it out there. You know, so that's just an example. You know, the shit y'all see on YouTube and SoundCloud, whatever. If y'all go on my SoundCloud or whatever, that ain't even like I'm gonna put some shit on the SoundCloud. No bullshit, like some shit that you know what I'm saying. That you know what I'm saying, some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, real shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, real shit. So once y'all want to know how to access these sort of advantage points. You know what I'm saying? Because once you have the advantage over any situation you're going through, like you'll know that the whole point within something you're supposed to be doing is supposed to have you're supposed to have some sort of power within your hands in every scenario. You know what I'm saying? The power is in your hands. And once you have the power within your hand, I have a song called Power in Your Hands with Power in My Hands. You know what I'm saying? The whole universe, the whole galaxy is in your finger. So you can choose to do whatever you want with that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can choose to make a whole new one. You can choose it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, I don't want to. I probably shouldn't even said all that shit. But it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but real shit. You know what I'm saying? And then other shit. You have all types of worlds within yourself, constellations within yourself, universe. You know what I'm saying? You have a verse within yourself. We all have a verse within ourselves. We all have a verse within ourselves. So once you're looking at your verse within yourself, you're looking at the strategies on where you have some sort of relative respect and space within another person within yourself. So y'all in the y'all in the space or similar space, and once y'all know to get to a certain objective, y'all don't need to know no shit to like melding a metal, whatever. Melding. I can't even say that too. I got twisted all types of melting a metal. You don't gotta do none of that shit. Like what they did to Indians and all that types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So you are in a space of where you understand the mind magic. So when you understand the mind magic, you can manipulate any situation within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because once you got that power within yourself, it's like, my nigga, you got. But let's talk about the full moon and Pisces. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to full moon and Pisces. You know what I'm saying? But full moon and Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't play good seeds, you'll be in a space of where you're playing catch up and things of that nature. You're playing catch up within yourself and other things. You know what I'm saying? So you may not have the right thing on how you're supposed to have some sort of context within a situation. You'll start thinking that like you start thinking like, damn, like this is this like this experience supposed to what I'm going through. This is supposed to like put me in a space on where I gotta see some sort of relative thing within myself, like that I didn't see within myself that I've been trying to hide or not hide, but look away from. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta kill those motherfuckers. You can't let those motherfuckers. It's are parasites. You know what I'm saying? You let a parasite linger, they just find another way on how to grab onto, leash onto you. You know what I'm saying? Once you figure out a way on to get some esoteric pine saw and destroy these parasites. You got some new ways on how God has showed you some sort of way on how to destroy these things. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta look at it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll never be in a space on where what you're doing is is in the negative fruits of what you bear. You know what I'm saying? If you're planting negative fruits, then the negative fruits you're doing, you're letting individuals eat that, and no one wants to eat some badass fruits. You know what I'm saying? You want to have some plumpy, delicious fruits. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker shit like that. And for motherfuckers to eat that, they gotta be in a certain like space you're at. You know what I'm saying? They can't just be a low hanging fruit trying to eat some low. You ain't got no fruit. Your fruits are up top. Uh up there. So there's no such thing as up or down. But for lack of words, your fruits are up. So for motherfuckers to eat your fruits, they gotta go come up with you. They got, you know what I'm saying, gotta fly up. You know what I'm saying? You can't fly up with us, then you can't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. You know what I mean? You gotta look at the context like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the context like that, you have some sort of way on how you're creating some sort of, you're putting out certain energies out there. So when you're putting out certain energies out there, you have some sort of thing where like the whole the thing you're looking at, and you're looking down and you're looking around at these things, and you're picturing how these things should play out with yourself already. You know what I'm saying? So once like for example, like the language of the gods, you know what I'm saying? We understand when Pisces is leading us to understand that we it's not us trying to understand these things, but it's us understanding that we create these things. That's what God is. The language of gods is that we create these things. You know what I'm saying? And when angels and gods look at these things, we look at these things from this point of like, this is something, 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 all this is something. In our mind of how we something is how is what we put out there. So mote it be. And once you put that energy out there, that whole thing becomes what y'all calling all the planets, all the lines, all the oppositions and sextiles and all that shit. But it's also stuff that we did already in our minds, and we're making it put it out there. So it's like once we put it out there, we're looking down at our creations, and we just see that the humans that use that and try to understand that to the best capabilities that. So it's like no matter what, it's like angels are always 10 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? If there's even steps, because we create steps. That's another video. Let me not get into that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know what I'm saying? And like one thing y'all gotta be aware of is that um the whole thing on as spirits in general is that we have some sort of energy on where once we have a thing on how we have within ourselves, like once we know how to look at these slaves that we have within ourselves, these flunked out thoughts and feelings that we be boom, bah, get your ass. Do you want to die? Like, do you want to die? Get your ass up. Get your ass up. You know, so we make these our motherfucking slaves build our gold, and what we have in our mind, we say, "Hey, you build this." You build this. So that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? And when you have that sort of mentality, no matter what you're doing, you always have the right way in how you see something. So the whole thing on what you're doing is you're creating some sort of actual goal within yourself, but you're understanding it takes you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So without you, couldn't be possible. So once you're looking at the right way and how these things play out within themselves, you'll know that the what you're doing is you got things catering to you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta cater to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Pun intended, you don't gotta cater to nothing because it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And when you know how to get to thing, you know how to connect with nothing. And once you connect with nothing, you're with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you want to be at all times. Yo, see how my words be making sense when you have that spiritual mind, how to see shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's deep. You know, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking shit. But yeah, nigga, just when you're looking at things, never get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deep because like why would you even want to get lost in sauce in general? Sauce is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't gotta create sauce. We can create some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? We can create potions. You know what I'm saying? Why not create potions? What sauce is some other shit? Potions is that's magic. You know what I'm saying? Well, they get lost in the potion. You know, so because the potion, you put all types of potions in there. That potion you put in there is the magic. So we eat stars. You know what I'm saying? But like it's things like, and once you look at things from that nature, you'll context is in your life, in your scenario. You know what I'm saying? And a scenario that you're given to individuals to see out there, you'll have some sort of right way in every situation in your life, no matter how negative or positive it seems. You know what I'm saying? You'll always have the right way on how you started something off in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And once you start something off in your mind that right way, man, nothing will phase you in the physical realm, because you understand, man, the physical realm is just an illusion. You know what I'm saying? And once you understand the physical realm is just an illusion, man, like there's nothing that can actually fuck with you in general. You know what I'm saying? Being in the spiritual realm, you're like you're in your kingship, you're in your queenship, you're that space. You know what I'm saying? Once you're in your king and queenship, man, nothing can fuck with you in the physical realm, because you know, man, this shit is just some theatrics. You know, this shit not even the real shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why at a point you gotta think to yourself like, man, let me find find a way on how to connect with like-minded people that think like this. And it starts with the spiritual, and once you connect to the spiritual, you connect it by default. You have to connect to the physical. It makes no sense for you not to. God damn, but you know what I'm saying? It's real shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in a space like that, man, you're connected with all possibilities, no matter what, because you have the right way on how to build and sculpture, and you carve out your brick in all scenarios. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to carve out your brick in all scenarios, then there's no real scenario that can actually do down, because you're in a space on where the whole thing, then what you're doing within the space on where you're supposed to actually be at in the spiritual physical realm plays out in where you're at in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? If you're in your king and queen, then you're in the physical, then that's how it looks like, no matter what scenario, and you look like you're on the top. You know what I'm saying? And you got bitches jealous, you know what I'm saying? And we got bitches jealous, you know what I'm saying? That just it just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Bitches, and they get all they do is just self-reflect and let them bitches bury themselves and bury the pussy in the sand, because you don't want to fuck them. You make them suck your dick, you know what I'm saying? So once you know that, it's like whatever, it's like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, once you like, I know it sounds funny, but that's really how being a spiritual realm. Like, once you know how to look at it like that, man, throw all things out the window. You know what I'm saying? It's really real in general. And the only thing that's real is what you make out of it. You know what I'm saying? Once you know how to make the shit, the things like this shit, this, that. Once you know how to make this shit more metaphysical, then you already know that you are already in that substance already. You know, because without you with you even having a physical form, took your mind to create that metaphysical form first. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that physical form, your Ken doll, your Barbie doll, when you're moving it around, it's like you think it's a physical, but you're still having a metaphysical experience. You know what I'm saying? So what you're going with, how you go upon this metaphysical experience, you have that based on where you always go back in your mind, understanding, okay, this is some like this is some sort of key I'm creating, so I can walk through any door in the spiritual realm and to my needs, to my valuable space. You know what I'm saying? So when I add value to myself, I know how to add value to others, because once I understand how to love myself, I know how to love others, and that's where the whole money falling in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Comes down to your self proclaimed space in general. You know what I'm saying? And that's some real mother shit. But beyond that, you know what I'm saying? Just Spark, Star Pilot, and we out in this motherfucker.